All right, Shalom. First one to say call Haloyim. La Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai Bahasham Rakah Kodash. A double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Shalom to you fellow laborers out there doing the work in truth and in sincerity, especially during these times. Shalom to the few Akwaf that believe as well. Shalom also to you, or hearty shalom to you other laborers and believers that are scattered throughout the face of the earth. Even if you're among the heathen, and even like you heathen nations, they like the heathen nations, which are speckled bird Israelites. To the household of faith, which is the elect, I want to say shalom to you. It's like you got a little tongue tied there. But I'm with the brother Shakya, and this video is this: we don't need you Israelite women. Okay, let me say that very clear. We don't need you Israelite women, and that includes what? The so-called black or Negro woman, the so-called Latin or Hispanic woman, the so-called Native or Indigenous to American woman. We do not need you. Let me repeat that. We do not need you Israelite women. We don't need none of you. We don't. Listen, we can take these heathen women and bring our nation back. Okay, you've let the serpent beguile you to thinking that you don't need us. But it's truly the other way around. We don't need you. Because of us, you're here. And you can look that up in the book of Genesis. When our forefathers started having us, he wasn't procreating with a Israelite woman. The first Israelite woman was Dinah, which was his daughter. No, our auntie Dinah. So again, we don't need you fucking Israelite women. You so-called black, Latino, and Native American women. Okay? You're gonna see how much we don't need you in the coming days. So this is a video clip from Beast Mode Smooth Reacts. I want to say fair use, fair use. Of course, my videos are not monetized, only for literary commentary and educational purposes. So with that, fair use, fair use. Listen to her speak about how much she need a man. Okay? So let me play the clip. All right, fair use under 1976 Fair Use Act, Section 107. Fair use, fair use.
Okay, so I'm at work and I'm strolling through TikTok and I've noticed all of the people that talk about how dating sucks at our age. And I have to agree, it does suck at our age. But I'm like, where are the, let's say 45 and up eligible men that are looking for a real connection, like with a real person?
It's hard to connect with you women when you've laid with many partners. That bonding agent is gone. This is why it was not made for you to sleep around with different men. Okay? You want a man that's in his 40s. He don't want a woman your age. A man in his 40s want a woman in her 20s. Or 18 to 20 range. The 20-something range. You don't want no old-ass woman in her 30s and shit. She started getting stuck in her ways. She's not submissive because she, let Pookie, Ray Ray, and Javier them, plow her out. So all these different spirits from them niggas is on her. And now you want a real man, so you say. All right? So you say you want a real man now that you're, you past the wall. You realize nobody wants you. You're lonely. You're lonely. And through. Okay? You want to mute that? Yeah, you're lonely and you're through. And guess what? What you see right now going on is a epidemic of Israelite men get with the other nations' women. Becky, whomever. Ishmael woman, Moab woman. It's over, man. But let's play more of the clip. Again, fair use, fair use.
This fake Instagram chick that you see, or this fake post, but like a real woman that wants to build a future, that wants to travel, that wants to cuddle, that wants to wear matching pajamas, that wants to cook for you, that wants to do your laundry, that wants to plan date nights, that just want to watch TV, binge.
She's not going to do this shit till all hell break loose. Isaiah 4:1. These women talk. These women talk a good game. That's all they're about, talking a good game. I like to use Jim Lamptey a lot. Larry Merchant. They just talk a good fight. I'm gonna fight for my relationship. You in the age bracket where, first of all, what if you want kids and he ain't got no kids? You up there. So if you do have a kid with you, the kid is at risk. The baby at risk, because that ground, that need to be plowed and fertilized with semen. It's not healthy. It's not healthy, man. You have a potential Down syndrome baby. Well, no, just be slow, man, of learning. All kind of things come with women that having kids past, their early mid-30s. It just happened that we are Israelites, so the Lord allow us to have kids, up into them late 30s and 40s. But that shit is dwindled down because of all the shit Esau put in the environment. Okay?
Like, where's those men at? And do they happen to be in the Huntsville area?
Yeah, so she's wondering.
So that was it. A little minute clip. Let me bring this out. 1 Timothy 5 and 6. It says, but she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. Right. And a lot of you women have lived in pleasure. Just again, the serpent, which is the actual man, which is the same spirit that was in the serpent. All right, that's in Esau, Edom. All right. And he's beguiled you with giving you independence from your man, and that have destroyed you. This is why when you go to Sirach 25, is it? You go to Sirach, right? In verse 25, it says, give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to gather broad. See? So you're not supposed to, you're not supposed to be out, gathering abroad, throughout the town at night, laying with different men. That's not how, the Lord made you women to be, man. Okay? You women have been destroyed through the so-called white man's philosophy. You get your career, outwork your man, and you don't need him. But you're yet miserable. Because what makes a woman truly happy is that she have a husband, kids, which is the family that she's serving. Because a woman, if she's not serving, she's not happy. Hell, that's what the word woman means. A female servant. So a woman's supposed to serve a man. But if she's independent, she's not serving a man, now she's fucking unhappy. You holding something up?
Mm-hmm. Isaiah 4:1, and in that day, 7 women shall take hold of 1 man. And this is the prophecy that we're coming into, all right? What the so-called white man taught you, to basically be over the men, be like the men, that's gonna be all out the window when the society crashes down. All right, and the majority of the woman is not gonna be is not gonna how can I say, partake in the good side of this prophecy, because 7 women or Salakia. Nah, I don't want to say it like that, Salakia. But basically, a lot of women is going to be searching for men and men of the Lord,
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of you women, you might find them, but that don't mean you're going to be chosen,
Mm-hmm.
It says, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. And so yeah, the end of our Latino woman, they're all gonna humble down, to the men of the Lord. They're gonna be like, hey, basically, hey, we're gonna provide for ourselves. You ain't gotta give us nothing. Just let us, be under your hedge of protection. That's the spirit that they're gonna be in. When shit hits the fan.
Mm-hmm. Because she said that. They want to cook it clean for you. No, you ain't gonna do that. You a lying black bitch. You gonna cook it clean because you ain't got no choice because you want this man to protect your life. You got it, bro.
Yep. And hey, you're not gonna, you get a so-called woman now that cooks it clean. Hey, it still comes with a headache, But in that day, all that shit's gonna be out the roof,
Mm-hmm.
do it, you know. Niggas ain't gonna be, tolerating, you start, talking a little shit, hey, you can leave.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Hell's there.
Come on, I got to preach up. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 36 and verse 25. Because this is exactly what happened to you women, man. Okay. It says Sirach 36:25, where no hedge is, there the possession is spoiled. See? And well, matter of fact, when you read up a verse up, right, it says, he that getteth a wife beginneth a possession, a help like unto himself, and a pillar of rest. So you women are our possession. You're our property. Excuse me. Women are property. Call me a misogynist. You call me what you want. The truth is, women are men's property. But reading on the verse 25, the point where no hedge is, there the possession, the woman, is spoiled. She's destroyed. And and that's just the harsh reality that we're witnessing with the women online. Okay? They're talking about, oh man, ain't no men no more. Whatever happened to the masculine men? You ran them away. Okay? And then you find a good man, he try to deal with you. But you're too through. You're too through, man. All these spirits and personalities of these different men on you that you gotta take on. No, man, I don't want to deal with no shit like that. Like the brother said, man, we ain't gonna deal with you used up, abused up women in that day. We get ready to have a pick of the litter, man. We don't want no old ass women. Old ass, through ass woman. That's she smelled through. She looked through. Them long ass eyelashes, fucking weave. And all the tribes are starting to do that shit now. Yeah, the Latin tribe women, the so-called Latinas, they fucking wearing weave now. Putting them long ass umbrellas on. Fucking eyelashes look like goddamn giraffe by the face. Can't even see her fucking eyes. She got the lashes so long. Because why? A lot of y'all are whores, man. It says in the book of, same book, right? Sirach 26. Let me get this real quick. You got precept, brother, just bring it out. It says this right here in the book of Sirach 26. And let me see. It speaks about a woman. Let me see. Eyelids. Oh, yeah. So Sirach 26 and verse 8 says, a drunken woman in the gather abroad caused great anger, and she would not cover her own shame. A drunk bitch out here just acting a fool. She brings shame to who? Her family. Especially her father if he around. But you only can raise your daughter up and then, hope that she turn out well. If you got any sense, you raise her up in the Lord. Because she'll say train a child up in the way he should go. So start, your sons and your daughters, man, you got to train them up in the right way, man. Verse 9, the whoredom of a woman may be known in her haughty looks and eyelids, right? And these women out here proud as shit, man. Them eyelids is extremely long. Because the whoredom is showing. The whoredom of that woman is pouring out of her by what she have on, how she looks as far as her appearance, man. It says, verse 10, if thy daughter be shameless, keep her in straitly, lest she abuse herself through overmuch liberty. And that's a lot of women, man. They do that, man. It's sad, but hey, man, shit happens, man. We in Babylon. We in hell. You try to, get your woman, clean her up. You be a goofy, you be a goofy brother when you first learn the truth. You still goofy as hell. Yeah, people want the Hebrew name. Yeah, you realize these women ain't shit, man. If she deals, then, deal, but she ain't dealing, man, That's why you see some women online talking about I was a Hebrew Israelite. Oh, my Lord. Anyways, look, we don't need you women, bro. Let's get Isaiah. What you hold? You hold something? What you hold?
Sirach 25 and 17.
Bring it out.
The wickedness of a woman changeth her face and darkeneth her countenance like sackcloth.
That's what you see when you see a woman. A woman's appearance will tell you everything. Excuse me. It'll show you everything you need to see. And what you gotta do is move with wisdom. A lot of times you see a woman looking all through as hell. Don't try to holler at her and deal with her. You see she through. You know, let her be. Let her go no way, man. Why you gonna take in a scorpion and get stung? Or try to take a wild fucking lion in your home and get bit? Go ahead, Doc.
It says, her husband shall sit among his neighbors, and when he heareth it, shall sigh bitterly.
Yeah, he got like a whole ass nigga among his neighbors. They ain't got no control over his fucking broad. That's exactly what it is. You gotta look at, because you know Jake. You know we gonna look at you like, man, yeah, that's your bitch. You know how Jake talk. I'm just talking how we talk, man. Now who woman is that? That's your woman, man, bro. Yeah, you know, his bitch, man. Bitch, why you come on here and showing up? You know what I'm saying? You know how to go. But the thing is, that's when you gotta man the fuck up and leave her, man. Get you another woman, man. Hey, it says in the same chapter, if she go not in the way you would have her, give her a bill of divorce and cut her off from your flesh. You know what I'm saying? Let her go. You gotta have a fucking testicular fortitude to say that shit. You can get the fuck on. I don't need you. I'll give me another one. There's plenty y'all to choose from. I've gotten rid of women. And I don't bat an eye about it either. Yeah, all right, bye. So long. Yeah, man. you gotta do what you gotta do, man. You know, sometimes it may seem like it's harsh, but it's really not harsh. She ain't your woman anyway. She gonna want to be your woman when all hell break loose. Because why? Isaiah 32 says this. In verse 2, it says, Isaiah 32 and 2, a man should be as a hiding place from the wind and the covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in the dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in the weary land, which is what? Comfort, basically, for a woman. That's why the brother read Isaiah 4:1 earlier. 7 women should take hold of one man. That's the words, or the number 7 means completion. You know? You have women beat down on your door, man, or just fighting to get next to you. You know, to get your protection. That covering, you know. And we know the men of the Lord, we're going to have the choicest ones, man. We're going to have the best ones, man. You know? So right now, hey, they acting the ass, man. You don't got to deal with that. Again, we don't have to deal with, we could deal with Becky right now. You know? Deal with Marjorie. You know? Deal with Susan right now. I mean, you won't deal how you do anyway, but hey, I would deal with the one who's gonna treat me right. She don't treat me right. I don't deal with her. I'll keep it moving. I'll stay single, whatever whatever the case may be. I'm not taking less than what I should be treated as. Fuck that, man. And you don't have to do it either, man. You know, some of you brothers need to man the fuck up, man, and be willing to leave that woman, man. You know, and if she's dealing, she's just going through a process, if she doesn't say fuck with her, you know, and she's dealing, man, you deal. But if she just ain't going in the way you want her, like, completely, get rid of the bitch. You know, cancel like Nino Brown said, and get you a new one. You know, so the point is made. Hey, we don't need you, Israelite women. Right? Bottom line, man. You know, you're gonna see how much we don't need you real soon. So, hey, with that, we'll close. Ain't gonna make the video too long, but hey, Lord, brother, you were edified. Hey, man, shit, do what you gotta do, Akim. You feel out there listening and obedient. You know, shout out to you, man. You know, keep being obedient and keep listening to your man. Obey your man. Like your foremother Sarah. You know? Rest of you, hey man, you'll see what's gonna happen in that day, you know. Anyways, with that, all praises and glory be unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Hey, shalom to the hopefully elect, and Lord willing, we see you next video. Till then, shalom, the Bible ball, Kwame Shalom, shalom.